Hello and good morning, all of you. So, today we will start the next topic of this chapter, applying borders and shadings. Okay, so in the previous video, I have shown you the aligning text, how to align the text. So, today we will see the applying borders. See, you can see this border is in the home tab and paragraph group. Okay, this you have to remember always. So, there are many options. Then after that, then there is a border and shading dialog box where you will get again many other options. Okay, let's see in the computer. Okay, you can see the Microsoft Word document. It is opened. So I will open a already saved document. Okay, to show you the border. So go to file and open any saved document, that is promotion request. Okay, so yesterday I have seen this document. So how to apply border here? Okay, so you'll go to home tab and you will see here border is there, border option. This is called the border. Okay, so you can see here border and shadings. So this square box is the border, bottom border or anything. This is the border icon. To add border in this paragraph, you have to select the paragraph, and you know how to select the paragraph. So I have selected the paragraph. Now click on this arrow, drop down arrow, then you will get many options. So if you click all borders, then what happens? See the all borders, that means it is surrounded by the border. Yeah, all of means all over the area. Now I will undo it. Now you can see the what more options are there in to add borders. We'll go to borders and shading. Now click on that. Now I have got a dialog box, borders and shading dialog box. Here you can see many different types of borders are there. You can see here. Okay, when you scroll down, many different kinds of borders are there. Whatever you want, you can add. This box, shadow, 3D style, many styles are there. Okay, so here you'll get the preview. Suppose I select this border. So here the preview is given. You can see the preview, and here you can give the color also. It is automatic, means it is black already. If you give this color, okay, dark blue, so it will be dark blue color, and this is the point, means this is the thickness, width of the border. Okay, by default it is present, this by default. So now click on OK. Now see, our paragraph is surrounded by this border. Understood? So in this way you can add border. Now in the next page, see page formatting given. This topic, page formatting, means make changes to the settings of a page. It's called page formatting. So you can get this in page setup group, page layout tab. Okay, so in page formatting there are margins, rulers, all these things. So I'll show you this margins. So what is margin? Margin are the amount of white space between the text and the edge of the page on all four sides. Okay, you know what is margin. You have margin in your notebooks. Okay, so amount of white space left in any page. Here you can see this is the margin. This amount of white space is left by default. Okay, in this side and above side. So you can change it also. How can you change it? Go to page layout. In page layout tab, page setup group, you can see margin here. When you click on margin, there are different styles of margin. Suppose I click this type of margin. Okay, then what changes will come? Now see, the white space is reduced more. Okay, so I can this wide, more wide. So now see, more margin has come here. So in this way you can change your margin. And one more thing, you can customize the margin also. Click on this margin, then you can click on custom margins. So you can see page setup dialog box has appeared. Here you can see margin tab has opened. So here you can fix your own margin, top, left, okay, bottom, right, everything you can change, and you can get the preview here. Okay, and then click OK after that. So in this way you can customize the margin also. Now we will see the ruler. Okay, what is horizontal ruler and vertical ruler. So to see this ruler, go to view tab, then you can see in the show group there is ruler option. When I check this checkbox, then what will happen? See here. See now, this ruler has come. This is the horizontal ruler. Ruler means the scale. the measurement, from which measurement it is our writing is started and where it is end, and this is the vertical margin. Okay, so two types of margins are there, horizontal margin and vertical margin. Understood? And when you don't want to show this margin, click on ruler again, it will disappear. Okay, it will disappear. Now we will see how to change the orientation of the page. You know, there are two types of orientation. One is portrait orientation and other is landscape orientation. Portrait view and landscape view in mobile camera also is there. So how are you going to change here? By default in Word it is portrait view always by default. Now to get this, go to page layout. Again in the page setup, okay, near margin you can see orientation. So when you click this, there are two types of orientation, portrait and landscape. So it is by default it is in portrait, it is selected portrait. When you click on landscape, this orientation will change. Okay, click on this. Now see, it is converted into landscape mode. And again when you click on portrait, now it will come back to a portrait mode. Understand? Now the next thing in the same this page setup group, you can see here size. Size means the page size. Now the page size is what? A4 size. When you want to print any document, any paper, you always print it in A4 size paper. Suppose you want to change the paper size, then what you do? Click on this size button. Then you can see by default it is selected A4. Okay, but when you click on A3, you can change the paper size. Now see what happened. See, now it is A4 size paper, A3 size. Now if you click on executive, now it is like this. Okay, so it is used for printing basically, to change the paper size. Okay, now suppose it is envelope, then it will look like envelope. Understood? So by default it is always A4 size paper page. Okay, now the next thing, how to insert a page break. Page break means you will get a next new page. Okay, page break indicates the end of a page. So how to insert a page, new page? Now you can see here it is given page 1 of 1. That means here only one page is there. You want to insert a new page, you can break the page. How? You have to go to insert button, insert tab. Now you can see here in the page group, page break is there. So place the cursor anywhere. Suppose my cursor is here. Okay, my cursor is here, and click on page break. Now see, new page has come. So this is the first page, and now the cursor is blinking on the second page. Now here you can see 2 of 2. That means 2 pages has come. So it is called a page break function to get a new page. Okay. Now you can see in the next topic is it is given column formatting. So column formatting means you can divide the columns in 2, 3, 4 parts like this, like the newspaper. You have seen the newspaper. See, in the newspaper what happens, there are many columns. Okay, you can see here. So 1, 2, 3 like this. The news is written in the column wise. So by default in the Word document there is only one column by default. You can add more columns also. See how to add columns. Okay, to add columns, first of all select. Okay, after selection go to page layout tab again. Now in page setup group again you can see here size, after size it is column. Now click on column. You can see by default one column is selected. You can click on 2 columns also, 3 left, right like this. So see here it has come into 2 columns. Okay, so again to change you have to select, then click on this 3 columns. Now it is 3 columns. Okay, suppose this left you want, now one left and one this left is small column. So like this you can change the columns, and you can customize the column also by clicking more columns. When you click more columns, the column dialog box has appear. So you can here choose here how many columns you want, 3 left, right. Okay, and you can give the, when you check the equal column with this checkbox, then the columns will be equal, otherwise it will not equal. So click on OK. Now see, now it has become equal 2 columns. Understood? So you can add the columns like this. So that's all for today. So practice whatever I had taught today. Okay, thank you.